Hey there folks, my name is Mike Murphy. I'm one half of the Brothers Murph, and this is yet again Metagame Minute. And this week I want to talk about bling bling, ching ching, talking about making your games fancier. Yeah, I'm talking about blinging out games, pimping out games, they've said, just basically creating your own homemade component upgrades for games. Now, there's been times in the past where we've done little things to upgrade our components out of necessity. And, you know, I've seen other people who do it just because it's a little more thematic or fun. And I just want to know what your guys' experiences have been. So the one main game that we've blinged out is Legendary. Yeah. And the way that we bling this out is, as you can tell, this is not a normal Legendary box. This is a wooden box that we have built to hold all of our Legendary stuff. So we've got heroes, masterminds, henchmen, villains, a bunch of stuff like that. And that's pretty much out of necessity because we got many expansions and we weren't able to really put this all in one box. So we decided, let's get fancy. Let's make our own box. Am I too close to the camera? Probs. Prior to actually building that box, though, one thing that we did was when we got the Guardians of the Galaxy mini expansion, it had all these little tiles that were for the space gems. And these tiles were just kind of awkward. They had like ones on one side and three on the other side, basically to make change, but it just was not well done. So we said, you know what, forget it. We don't need this. Let's go to Michael's. Let's go to the craft stores. And we actually purchased all of these kind of colorful, sparkly gems. It looks like the end of Goonies up in here. And they're simply just one gem equals one. And ever since then, we've just used these. It's worked out perfectly. It fits in our box. And this is great. This is just a great practical upgrade, and it looks cool on the board as well. So that's a bonus. Another fun thing that someone did, we played a game of Ink and Gold at a convention. And normally you get these kind of gems similar to the ones I showed you that are kind of in different amounts, and you use those as your gems and treasure that you find along the way. And they said, nah, we're not going to do that. And rather, they had a bunch of plastic gold coins that they had. So you're like collecting this treasure, and they put it into a little cup instead of the tent. And it made everything nice and easy, and it was just kind of cool to like see these stacks of gold accumulate as you went through the temple. So that was just kind of like a fun upgrade. I'm curious, what have you done to your games? Have you changed them? Have you modified them? Have you made them more fun for you? Have you had to change anything because the pieces were too fiddly, it just didn't really work? I want to know in the comments below what you've done to bling out your games. Yeah. So in our podcast, This Game is Broken, we actually had a round called Bling, and it was all about creating really outlandish component upgrades. And so my question to you is, if money were no object, if you could spare no expense, what would you do to a game to either make it more thematic or just have it be fancy for fanciness sake? You play games with real gold and things, get crazy. Let us know what your most imaginative game component upgrade would be in the comments below. That's going to be it for me, you guys. Check us out on social media and all these places below. And just remember, when playing board games, whether standard or upgraded, the more meta, the more better.